So today's broccoli cheddar chicken. So we're going to start with our favorite cutting mat and our chicken. We're going to cut that into small cubes. Something that's easy to cook, won't take very long. I love these chopping mats. They're from Pampered Chef. They're one of my favorites. Go ahead and set your cooking temperature there to about medium high or so. I have some lard in our pan again. It's one of my favorite things to cook with. So you're going to melt that lard down until it coats the pan or melts all the way, and then take that diced chicken and just dump that right in your hot skillet. Now you're going to stir that around a little bit just to get everything kind of coated around the bottom. We're going to grab some spices. I have some minced onion, some paprika, some garlic powder. You can take whatever you have in your cabinet. Don't be afraid to pull those spices out of the pantry, guys. You got to flavor up this chicken. You want that meal to taste delicious. I like to take the meats that I have in my pan like this and just kind of toss them around a little bit, stir them, get them nicely coated with that lard in there. That's going to help them cook a little bit nicer and get some of that flavor in there. Then just go ahead and start adding some of your seasonings. I started with my minced onion and then my paprika and my garlic. I thought at the last minute, I should probably put some parsley in there. So I ran to the pantry quick and grabbed some parsley, and I'm going to put a little bit of that on there as well. Again, don't be afraid to season. You don't want plain dinners. You want to add some flavor. So go ahead and season it up. Give it a nice little stir around there. Make sure you're distributing those seasonings throughout your pieces of chicken, and you're going to let them cook. Now, they're not going to cook until they're overly done, because remember, this is going to bake later in the oven. So we don't need it to be completely done, but done enough that you're not going to get sick. It's going to finish cooking off the rest of it in the oven, guys, so don't get crazy with this chicken. While that's cooking, grab your favorite bowl. I like these Pampered Chef mixing bowls. And we're going to cheat a little bit tonight, but hey, look, I'm the kind of gal that likes to use what's in my pantry. So North side dishes for the win tonight: cheddar broccoli rice. We're going to follow the instructions on the back of the package and get it ready in our bowl, just like this. And there it is. Ready to go in our microwave. We followed our directions. Check the time. If you're like me, sometimes I end up throwing it in the garbage can and I have to get it back out. Tonight I did not. Yay for me. So we're checking this chicken here. I know, my chicken was partially frozen when I started, so I had a little bit of water. Don't worry, I'm going to strain some of that out of there. We don't want this to be a liquid mess. We're going to have some nice creamy rice tonight, so we're going to have to get rid of some of that liquid in there. But stir that chicken around. This looks like it's just about ready to come off and sit for a little while. We took our Knorr broccoli cheddar rice out halfway through per the instructions that I'm somewhat following. Now I have some riced broccoli and riced cauliflower in my freezer that needs to get used, and I like to use things before I have to throw them away. So we're going to incorporate them in this dinner tonight. So I'm going to dump these riced broccoli and riced cauliflower into this North side dish that is halfway cooked. We're going to stir it around after we add each of those ingredients in there. We're going to add some more stuff to this rice once it's done cooking. And that's what's going to give it that creamy texture. So I'm going to add in this riced cauliflower as well. And we're going to incorporate this into our rice. Now once we get this all in there, we're going to give it a little stir, make sure everything's together. We're going to pop it back in that microwave. We're going to finish cooking that rice. And since we added that riced cauliflower and riced broccoli in there, not only will you just sneak in some extra veggies in there, but we're going to put it back in with that rice so it cooks the rice the rest of the way, but also gets that riced broccoli and riced cauliflower mixed in there too and tastes good. Well, here we are, guys. Finished cooking. Going to give it a little stir. I'm happy with the consistency. Now let's make it creamy rice. So our recipe calls for some sour cream, so I'm going to get a little bit of this out of my container. I'm going to plop that in there. No measuring required. Eyeball this. It says about 1/4 cup and about 2 ounces of cream cheese. So again, eyeball it. I know you're a busy gal. You got things to do. You don't got time to make all these dishes dirty and measure every little thing. Eyeball it. Stir that in. Once it looks pretty good and it's stirred together, we're going to do my favorite thing. Add cheese. Everything's better with cheese, guys. So I just happen to have this mac and cheese blend in there. I'm going to pop some of that in there. And I have a sharp cheddar in there that I'm going to plop in. I like to use sometimes 2 or 3 different cheeses. I think it adds a little bit of a depth of flavor. You're going to go ahead and stir that around in your rice until it's all mixed together. And our final step is going to be adding that chicken back in that we've been letting sit here now while we've been working with this rice. You're going to end up putting that chicken right into this mixture. This is going to help get this chicken that flavoring of that rice that we like so much. We could just lay it on the top of it and then bake, but I just don't think the flavor is going to get in that chicken the way we want. So throw that chicken in there, give it a nice stir around. I mean, really stir that stuff around there. Final thing, putting it in the pan. Now we're going to make this in the oven, so we're going to get our fanciest little casserole. I did spray it a little bit just so my rice doesn't stick. You're going to dump that in there, flatten it out nice and evenly, making sure your pan is coated. And of course, guys, what's better than more cheese? So since we're baking it in the oven, we're going to add a little bit more of that sharp cheddar to the top of our mixture. And we're going to get ready to throw this in the oven. But you know me, I like to have things look pretty and colorful. So I think just here at the end, I'm going to take a little bit of green onion and garnish the top. And I'm going to sprinkle those around there a little bit. Again, I'm the kind of gal that likes to use things that I have. Green onions straight from the garden. We're going to dress that top up a little bit. Again, I'm a busy gal. I got things to do right like you. I just use what I got in my house, guys. Any seasonings, figure it out. Make it your own. Cover that bad boy up and get ready to bake it. It's going to go in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes at 350 degrees, and you're good to go.